Hey everyone, and welcome to another Full of Germs review. I am Germs, and this is Joker, directed by Todd Phillips, and it is starring Joaquin Phoenix, Zazie Beatz, Robert DeNiro, and a bunch of other people. So, this is a little controversial, this movie. It's had a little bit of controversy. So, I won't get into all the politics and political and internet things about this movie. I'll tell you what I think about it. I'll try not to be all good, bad, and otherwise on this one. I'll do non spoiler and then we'll do the rest spoilers. So be aware. There be spoilers here. And why am I dressed like Beetlejuice and not the Joker? Well, why not? It's October as filming of this is going on, and it's Halloween time, so I want to dress up. He's a clown, and I look like a clown. So boom, there you go. All your questions have been answered. And besides that, is this movie good? First, I will tell you it's all about the origins of the DC character, villain, Batman's greatest foe, the Joker. He's played by Joaquin Phoenix, so you get to see how he becomes, well, as he starts from Arthur Fleck into the Joker himself. So, did I like this one? Short answer, yeah, I did. I had a good time with it. It was, uh, it was a very interesting character study. The cinematography was great in this, where it was very 70s, 80s New York looking place with all the dirt and grime and everything, and still had enough colors to be vibrant. And Joaquin Phoenix's um, role here, the way he brings this character to life, the way he like stretches out his body and he contorts himself, and this is what is a real condition with the laughter, where he's just cackling and just laughing like crazy, even if nothing's going on. It's at the comedy club, he's just and it's just mind blowing. Like, he isn't Joaquin playing the Joker. He basically becomes the Joker, and like I can only imagine. I mean, I love Dark Knight, and I love this guy as the Joker, Heath Ledger. But in the 20 minutes that he's in that movie, and it kind of drove him mad, as it seems. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, it seems like it drove him mad. I'm almost on the lookout for Joaquin, because yeah, he was just insane here. And if there's any reason to see this movie, it's for him, because he just knocked it out of the park. And I really hope we don't do it. This is supposed to be a standalone, and I hope that's it. Like, we just have this one Joker story, and that's it. No Joaquin with what's her face, Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn and all that. Like, no, 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 that's it. That's Joker. Boom, done. Stop it. So, with that, I'll get into the bad, and then we'll get into spoilers. So, one bad that I will mention is the trailers show everything. Do not watch the trailers. If you already saw the trailers, throw it all out, because they will probably ruin some things for you. Like, they kind of ruined for me and one of my coworkers, who was like, I'm not going to watch it now, because the trailers showed just about everything. Like, this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and that's going to happen. And I think that's the problem with like all trailers nowadays, where they just show everything, and that freaking boils my blood. It's like, there was a movie trailer for Knives Out. I saw the first trailer, and I was like, good. But then the second one, just like, this happens, and then this happens, and that happens, and like, oh great, I saw the movie in 2 minutes. Fantastic. And I said, nope, I'm just putting my head down. I'm not watching the rest. I'll see the rest when it comes out in the theaters, because it's just too much now. And the same thing happens with this movie, where I felt like I could kind of predict most of it. Granted, there are a couple of things that, of course, they don't talk about in the trailer, thank God. And for that, it still made it an enjoyable movie. If anything, for Joaquin's performance, that's why you watch this one. That's why you stick to this one, because, yeah, I don't know, man. he's just too good here. So, good job on that. And now, spoilers. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put this up and say spoilers, 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 spoilers. So you've been warned. So, because you can't talk about this movie without spoiling some things. And one of my biggest peeves with this movie was the whole Wayne family thing. Because you got Thomas Wayne, and that's great. But then you got to get the whole family in there. You got to get the whole Arthur Fleck may or may not be Thomas Wayne's son. He may be Bruce Wayne's, brother or stepbrother. It's like, I'm okay with that, but I feel like maybe that was a little too much. Where it was too much for me officially was when we had to see the parents die. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired. It's like seeing Uncle Ben die. Spoiler alert for everything Spider-Man. It's like when Uncle Ben dies. It's like, I'm tired of seeing those family members die already. It's like, no more. Like, you could have just showed, baby Bruce, like, looking at the parents, just like, ah, and that's it. But not, oh, stop pointing that gun, pa. Pearl's dead, baby, ah. And now he's Batman. It's like, no, maybe not have the whole thing. No, just no more with that. So that was my peeve with that. And the other thing is, with the trailers, yeah, they kind of spoiled everything. And one thing I did like, but I kind of wish there was more of, was Zazie Beatz' character, Sophie, where, again, that she's kind of, she's a tenant in the apartment that Arthur stays in, but her relationship with him is not real. He imagines all this stuff, happening, and yet you find out it's not real. And I could kind of predict that. Granted, this is not the movie's fault, but I saw that coming from a mile away, where all of a sudden she disappeared. Where did she go? How come, he's not talking about her? And all of a sudden goes to the apartment, like, okay, here we go. Like, why did she leave it open? But I liked her character. I think there were people that didn't like her character, didn't like Robert De Niro's character, but I liked them both. They served their purpose, and I kind of wanted more of them. Maybe it was enough of Robert De Niro, but I like what he did with his character, especially during the last bit. But Mark Maron, I didn't think that there was enough of him, because he was just kind of there for his 2 lines, just being a total prick, and then, yeah, he was gone. I guess he didn't get a comeuppance or anything. You think, okay, he's being a jerk to the Joker, so he's got to get his. But the journey to get to where Arthur becomes Joker is why you watch this, to see Joaquin's performance. Yeah, throw away whatever the internet is telling you. Throw away all that and watch this for yourself. Because if anything, if there's one thing to take into account with this movie, is the mental health issue, where poor Arthur, gets his medicine and everything taken away from him, the counseling and everything taken away from him, and yeah, he's just alone. Once he loses everything around him, and he's got nothing else to lose. And granted, not everyone's gonna turn into Joker. Not everyone's gonna be like this guy, and that's the main thing with this movie. Is, as much as I'm dressed like Beetlejuice, yeah, let me give you some life advice. But still, there are people out there just taking this into like it's reality. It's like, no. Yes, there is a thing about mental health, but you shouldn't wanna aspire to be Joker either. Yeah, he gets to kill, people he hates while dancing to Gary Glitter. Hey, no. That's not how life works. No, you're not going to be like a murder icon or anything. No. You're just, it's a movie. It doesn't always work that way. So, don't idolize characters like that. It's it reminded me so much of Taxi Driver, and not a lot of people are saying this, but Fight Club too, where he's kind of like his own Tyler Durden here, or his own Tyler Durden thing going on. Spoilers for Fight Club 2, I suppose. But yeah, these movies where these just bros kind of taking over and what have you, and it's this is just a good movie. To me, it's just a good movie. It's not the greatest, and it's not one, again, like these characters that you want to aspire to be, like Scarface or anything like that. You don't want to aspire to be any one of those people, but it's still an interesting journey that you want to take. Amazing performances. That's why you go to the movies. Like, that's it. That's why you go see it. Like, yeah, there may be things that you nitpick and will not like about it. The things that you've already seen, that you're like, no. Like, I thought this was going to be like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, or American Psycho, where it's just going to be him hacking away people. And it's not even like that. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, it's kind of twisted in some bits, or most bits. But it's not even like that. Even his journal's kind of tame compared to the other two, stories where it's like, yeah, these people are just flipping nuts. So it's still a great movie. Watch it for Joaquin. Watch it for, the cinematography, for the direction in this, and everything else. Maybe you can kind of put aside. So if nothing is interest to you, even if you're not a comic book fan, I think you'll find something intriguing about this movie. It'll be something that'll be like right up your alley. So yeah, I definitely say recommend it. I recommend it. Words. See, look at me. I'm done here. Whatever. Don't listen to me. I'm just like people's juice. What did you think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Tell me what you think. Is this your favorite iteration of Joker on screen or anything? Let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything that you want me to talk about, you want to throw flaming garbage at my friggin' comment section, because I'm sure that will happen. I've had a couple already, but you know what? Bring it on. Yeah, just let me know what you think. If there's anything you want me to talk about, I am at Full of Germs on all the social media things. Thumbs up, all that. You know what to do. You're on YouTube. You know how to work this thing. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later.